All right, let's learn how to play Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. This is a super fun, super fast party game for 2 to 8 players, and you can honestly learn it in just a couple of minutes. So, you ready to dive in? In this quick guide, we're going to cover everything you need to know to play and to win. Let's do it.
Okay, the entire game, and I mean the entire game, boils down to just 5 simple words. Seriously, it sounds easy, but trust me, your brain will try to trip you up. If you can get this chant down, you're already halfway there.
The first word is taco. The second is cat. Then we have goat, followed by cheese, followed by cheese. And we finish with pizza. So let's run through that one more time. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. That's the chant. It is the heartbeat of this entire game. Seems easy enough, right?
First things first, let's talk about what you're actually trying to do and how to get the game on the table. Your goal here is incredibly simple. You want to be the very first player to get rid of all your cards. That's it. Setup is a breeze. First, give the whole deck a really good shuffle. Then, deal all the cards out face down. Everybody gets their own little pile right in front of them. And the most important rule here, do not look at your cards. So how many cards does everyone get? Well, if you're playing with 2 to 5 people, everyone gets 12 cards. For a group of 6, it's 10 cards each. And for a big group of 7 or 8 players, everyone gets 8. Any leftover cards? Just pop them back in the box.
All right, cards are dealt, nobody's peeking. Let's get into how a basic turn actually works. It's all about finding a rhythm.
The player to the dealer's left kicks things off. They'll start the chant, saying taco. And as they say it, they flip the top card of their deck into the middle. Then play moves to the left. The next player says cat and flips their card on top. The next says goat, and so on. You just keep the chant going. Cheese, pizza, and then you start right back over with taco.
Now, that nice, simple rhythm we just talked about, get ready for it to be completely shattered. This is where the real fun begins, when a card matches the word. So what is a match? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. Let's say it's your turn to say the word pizza. You say pizza, you flip your card, and boom, it's the pizza card. That is a match. The second that match happens, everybody, and I mean everybody, whether it's their turn or not, races to slap their hand on top of that center pile.
You've got to be quick, because the last person to get their hand on that pile, well, they have to take all those cards and add them to the bottom of their own deck. Yeah, exactly what you don't want. Okay, so matches are one thing, but to really stir the pot, there are 3 special cards. When these show up, you have to do a specific action before you can slap the pile. First, you've got the gorilla. When a gorilla card is flipped, it doesn't matter what word was said. Everyone has to immediately beat their chests, and then they slap the pile. And as always, the last one to slap takes all the cards.
Next up is the groundhog. If you see this guy, everyone quickly knocks on the table with both of their hands, and then you race to slap the pile. Again, you do not want to be last.
And the last special card is the narwhal. When the narwhal appears, everyone slaps their hands together above their head to make a horn, and then you slap the pile. Remember, the action always comes first.
Okay, this game moves fast, so mistakes are absolutely going to happen. Let's go over the penalties for messing up.
You can get a penalty for 3 main things. First is flinching. That's when you start to slap, but oops, there wasn't actually a match. Second is breaking the pace, if you hesitate too long or say the wrong word. And third is peeking, which is looking at your card before you flip it. The penalty for any of these is the same. You have to take the entire pile.
So, you did it. You've played your last card. That means you win, right? Well, not quite. The end of the game has a fun little twist.
This is probably the most important rule when it comes to winning. Just because your pile of cards is empty does not mean the game is over for you. You are still in it.
Here's the deal. After you've played your very last card, you stay in the game. When your turn comes around, you still say the next word in the chant. You just don't have a card to flip. To actually seal the deal and win, you have to be the first person to correctly slap the next match or special card. If you're second or third, too bad. You're still in the game, waiting for another chance.
And that really is the entire game boiled down into one sentence. Say the word, play the card, and be the quickest to react and slap that pile first to win. And just like that, you know all the rules. The only question left is, how fast are your hands? Get to it and find out. Have fun.